I'll never forget the day that Jesus became not just a part of my life, but the center. See, I was in my young adult years, and from the outside, if you looked at my life, you'd say, well, Edward III, he's got it all together. I mean, he's got a girlfriend, he's successful, his career's taken off, he's making money, he's got a great band, he's having a lot of fun. On the outside, it looked really good, and I had a faith life. My faith was important to me. Jesus was important to me. But if I was honest, while he was a part of my life, he wasn't at the center. I mean, I went to church on Sunday. I was involved in a young adult group. My faith was an important part of my life, but he wasn't at the center. And it was going on a retreat with a lot of other young adults, and I'll never forget this priest unpacking the story of the rich young man. I never felt like I was right there in the middle of the biblical story encountering Jesus myself as on that night. The priest said, here's an impressive young man. He's obeying all the commandments. He wants to follow Jesus. He even asked Jesus, what more can I do to follow you? What a good man. And yet when Jesus says, give up everything and follow me, the rich young man turned and walked away. He walked away sad. And I remember that whole story. The priest was explaining that many times in life we want to follow Jesus, but we don't want to be willing to give him everything, put him first in our lives. And I was stunned that night. Everyone else left the chapel and I just stayed there for hours because I felt that was me. I was the rich young man. I was generally obeying the commandments. I didn't get into nearly as much trouble as many of my peers did. And I was going to church, I was praying, I was looking at the Bible every once in a while. You know, Jesus was important to me, but he wasn't the center. And I remember dropping on my knees in the chapel that night and telling Jesus, I don't want to be the rich young man. I don't want to just follow the rules, follow the commandments, but not give you my whole heart. I want to give you everything. I want you to be first in my life. I want you to be number one. I want to give you everything, Jesus. And I'm so glad. I'm so grateful for that priest and that talk and the many good friends that were encouraging me in my faith, because having Jesus at the center doesn't make your life all easier. It makes it just really comfortable. There's many challenges and crosses that still come, but Jesus is there with you in the midst of those things, and it gives our lives so much more meaning and purpose. I'm so thankful that he's not just a part, but he's a center. He's at the very center.